back. We are back.
Yes.
With another haul video from our trip to Texas. I keep saying our.
Yeah. I was there with you in spirit, though.
I can feel it.
So.
I can feel it. Someone's saying, don't buy that. Can't buy that.
We're only looking.
Just
Look
window
with your
shopping.
eyes.
So, we got a few cool things whilst cruising
This
through.
was all Dallas.
This is
Dallas? Okay.
Dallas, Fort Worth area. Kind of the northern burbs of the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Okay.
A few different spots as I was getting ready to head out of town. Stopped at a cool spot and I've seen these online, but never in person. And it was cool to see this giant, massive bottle of Weller. Special Reserve.
It's awesome.
This is a massive 175 Weller Special Reserve for $40.
Wow. Can't beat it.
Can't even beat it. It was exciting to see it. I also was going to get the 175 of Buffalo Trace, but you can only get one. So I picked this. I think it was the better choice.
Yeah.
Next time we'll get the Buff Tea and the 175, add it to the old collection. There is a Buff Tea 375 or 325, so like a fifth
Okay.
of Buff Tea. That would be cool just to have the trifecta
Yes, that would be
of
cool.
the different sizes. Nextly, should we do that one? Let's do it. We got this Nulu Amburana finished store pick even
I didn't know it was a star pick.
from Total Wine down
Nice.
there in the Dallas area.
We're into the Amburanas. I think you guys know that by now.
Yep.
So this one is very exciting. It's 116 proof.
Ooh.
So that's beautiful.
I've heard from some of you subscribers that you've had this and you like it.
Ooh, that's good.
So I am excited to give it
Interesting wrapping there.
the wax. Yeah, it's a bit brittle. More brittle than like Maker's Mark wax. Their waxes. They've got their wax dialed in. They are the kings of wax, I think.
They are.
Wow.
Yeah, interesting.
We're gonna have to bring out the old trusty cutting tool.
So, did you say that the people in Dallas were also pretty friendly and
They were super nice.
really wanted to chat and show you things behind the
Yep.
counter and stuff?
They wanted to show us everything. I think you might like it.
I'm excited.
What'd you say the proof was?
116.
Woo! That's a spicy
What's
pickle.
the mash bill on this? It's
Great question. Doesn't say. No bill of mash here. Barrels of straight bourbon whiskey are put into various wine, brandy, cognac barrels for months at a time. We taste them diligently to ensure the finish is heavily present throughout the nose, palate, and finish.
yeah, it definitely smells a little different to me on the nose than the other Amburanas, like the other one we just had before on the other video that you got in Iowa.
The finish, no.
The red line.
The red line. I was gonna say finish line.
So I'm definitely getting some of those other like liquor spirit
Oh yeah.
smells on the nose, which is interesting. Like I get the cinnamon, but it's not as
Not as prominent
no.
as the other ones would be. I think the one that's most prominent for me would be the barrel. That one's just based straight up cinnamon all day long.
There it is.
You found it?
It's in there. Yep. But very, very interesting. Like the wine. Did you say wine?
I don't know if I feel like that label is just like their, hey, this is our experimental finishes type of a thing. But it could be.
I'm tasting wine and maybe it's brandy that I'm getting too. Not like super strong, but definitely on the finish.
Yeah, that's not bad.
But
it's almost like a more of a, it's got a minty,
yeah,
like a cinnamon mixed with like a spearmint kind of vibe to it.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Wow.
I don't know. It's, to me, the nose is a little, it's a little weird. I'm not totally sure about it.
It's not as strong.
Like I kind of get, I don't want to say it.
Just say it.
I don't want
You got to. Now they all want to know.
Like it kind of smells like bathroom water to me, like toilet water, like toilet water.
Like I'm sipping on toilet water.
But it tastes good.
It could be the Glencairn too.
How were these washed?
You did use toilet water.
I thought we talked about that.
I don't know if I get the toilet water. It could be that one glass didn't get cleaned enough or something.
No, it's not that. It's coming from.
Do you think it's toilet water?
The juice? No, I don't think it's toilet water. It's just, I think it's these, maybe the way it was finished or put into all these different.
Made it taste like toilet water?
No, it's not. See, that's why I didn't want to say it.
I'm confused. Where's the toilet water coming from? You don't think it's the Glencairn?
No, I think it's this.
So you think it's the way they blended that made it taste like toilet water?
But maybe toilet water's not the right thing.
Hey, you're a sniffer.
Yeah.
Stopped at a local liquor store chain down there that was a recommendation from other whiskey tubers in the area down there, and it was goody liquor. And they have their own, this is what the manager said, okay?
I thought you meant like it was like goody.
No,
I thought you said goody, like the store was.
No, that was the name.
Okay.
Goody liquor. It was goody.
I'm like, wow, I've never heard that before.
No, that was the name for sure.
That's a great name.
They have their own version of whiskey from Buffalo Trace.
Oh.
Bottled in what looks to be the bottle of Rock Hill Farms.
Oh.
And Caribou Crossing has the same similar vibe to it, but it's called Kelsey Creek. Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. The manager there said, this is basically a 9-year-old Eagle Rare.
Really?
That's what he said.
Like it tastes like that, or that's...
No, like that's the same mash bill, but it was...
Same process. Okay.
Pulled at 9 years instead of 10 years. So...
We'll have to compare them sometime.
Yeah, we'll have to do a side-by-side. See how much that 1 year gives them. Well, let's give this thing a try.
Let's do it.
This one is 90 proof. Oh, yeah, nice. Very nice.
What's the Eagle Rare?
Also 90.
Is it really?
Yep.
For some reason I thought it was higher.
That's the Eagle Rare 17. Comes in at 101.
Definitely getting Buffalo Trace Eagle Rare vibes.
Oh, yeah. Very. You might be telling the truth over there.
Yeah. Like...
Yeah. That's got the buff tea vibe for sure.
You can already tell it's going to be smooth. Like, that's the way
Yep.
it smells, that it's going to be smooth. Yeah. That's good. It's very smooth. It has a nice little spice on the end. A little bit of oak, but not too much. It has like a kind of a sweet finish for me. I might still have a little bit of whatever was happening here, but that's good.
That is really good.
What was the price point on that? Do you remember?
I think it was $40.
Okay.
Maybe. Something like that. Wow, that is tasty.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's basically your quintessential Buffalo Trace, Eagle Rare kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm. It's good. It's not super complex, but it would be like an easy sipper for sure.
Wow, I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's really smooth.
That has beautiful flavor. Beautiful flavor.
It's smooth, but it also doesn't necessarily drink like a 90 proof for me.
No.
Which I like.
This next bottle I just found out has recently come under some controversy.
That's just what the internet needs.
A little bit of bourbon controversy. I didn't know about it literally until I think yesterday or 2 days ago, that there is questions being raised about the legitimacy of how their bourbon is made.
Really?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
It is. It is 13th Colony. Now this is not the famed double oak from them.
Okay.
This is just their Southern bourbon whiskey. And it does not say straight. And this is part of the controversy.
So that means that potentially it could have come from different distilleries from the south?
Legally, it means that it was blended with other barrels of bourbon. So, the controversy, you can look it up online. It's everywhere. The controversy is they kind of say that they do make it all in their own spot, but then it should be straight. I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know the legal stuff as good as other people do, so do some research out there and you'll find out.
We're not as technical with some of that. Ooh.
Wow.
Nice little
Nice
pop.
core. Let's hope it at least tastes good.
Yeah. What was the price point on this? Do
The
you remember?
bottle is nice. I want to say about 30,
Okay.
35.
So, not expensive.
I could be wrong. I'd have to look it up. This one's coming in at 95 proof. This is bottle number 2,676.
Wow.
It's batch 2024, which I'm guessing means the year that it was bottled.
Yeah, I mean, the nose is okay. It's nothing crazy for me. It's very typical bourbon smells for me on the nose. Like, definitely getting some caramel, maybe some like nutmeg.
Nutmeg?
Yeah, like
I need to sniff some nutmeg.
some of the baking spice, but not like the cinnamon and maybe a little clove actually. I don't know. See what you think.
Oh, wow. That's an interesting nose.
It's different.
I'm not really getting much of anything off.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was saying. It's kind of bland, but
There is some like herbal notes in there. Man, I don't know. Maybe some rubbing alcohol. I'm not getting much of anything on that one. I'll have to give it a taste.
I get some things.
Your schnoz is probably better than mine.
It's not bad. I don't get a ton on the front at all.
I get some fruit.
A little bit of like sweetness, a little bit of fruit, and then on the finish, it's got a little kick, a little bit of spice, but nothing crazy.
A light berry. Definitely just that, almost like a powdered sugar
On the finish or on the front?
in the front. In the finish, I get something weird. It's like an oak, but like a, I don't know, there's something else in there. But I do get like this light, fresh berry kind of a thing, almost like a blueberry, raspberry kind of a mix. I like that part of it, for sure. There it is, 13th Colony. It's meh for me.
Yeah, I don't get all the fruit that you're getting as much.
I'm
So
not gonna lose any sleep over not getting another bottle.
it's not bad.
It's not horrible.
But what I find interesting is, and maybe this is because it didn't get as much hype as like the Traveler, but the Chris Stapleton one was $40. And you were saying you didn't like that one enough, feeling like it wasn't worth $40.
I feel like I'm in the same boat.
Okay.
Feel like I'm in the same boat here. I did forget one.
I knew it. I told you there was more.
There's one more.
What is it?
It was the most coveted one on the trip.
Oh, yes.
'Twas the find of the 1924.
Old Forester.
Now, if you watched the hunt video before this one, because the hunt video comes out before this one, if you watch that before this, then you will see the exciting, how it all went down.
The adventure.
But I was
to find
basically
it.
at one store, and they asked me what I was looking for, and they said we had that old. She didn't remember the word, and I was like, Old Forester, 1924. She's like, yeah. They went and asked somebody in the store, in the back of the store, if they had any more, and they were all out. But she said there is another store, like 5 minutes away, 10 minutes away, and I heard 45 minutes ago they had 6 bottles left. So what did I do? Jumped in the car, headed to that store, and lo and behold, they had it.
Did they just have it sitting up in the back? Like, how many were there? Or did
There
you
was
have to
just
ask?
like one box left behind the counter.
This
I don't
was
know how
one.
many
This
were
was the one like I really wanted him to find. I
Yep.
just really wanted to find this one, and we already tried it, but
That video is probably out too.
yeah, that video's already out. But
We'll have them here
you gotta get one.
somewhere.
Get your hands on one. It was so good.
It's very tasty.
I don't know. I just love Old Forester. I love the story behind their bottles. I love the history. This one is so cool, and they were honoring the 100-year anniversary of when Owsley Brown.
When we got into Old Forester is kind of when we got into the history of
Yeah.
bourbon. So that's why I think you really
I do.
dig the whole
I do.
Old Forester thing.
But they carry it through their line.
Yeah, they do,
Like
definitely.
they just like, and I just like their statement. I don't know. I just like it. It's
She likes
very
it.
good.
You like what you like, okay?
You like what you like.
That's it. So that's this. That's the Texas haul right there. I didn't go overboard.
Thank you for that.
Does that look right? There they are.
Yep.
Don't forget this big boy.
Big boy.
Big boy in there. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you did well.
It was
You
a
did
good
well.
trip.
It was good. We'll go back again.
We'll go back to Dallas. We do have more upcoming trips coming. The beginning of March will be in Florida. The end of March will be in Arizona.
Yes.
And sometime at the beginning of summer, I'm guessing we'll be in Vegas.
There's a Vegas. There's a Chicago probably.
Oh, yeah.
I'm doing a thing there. So, yeah, we got
We got a lot of trips coming up.
the big one that we want to do would be more just for us.
Yep.
But we'd bring you guys too. But that would be the Kentucky trip.
Yep, we got to do the Bourbon Trail.
Yeah.
We got to get out there.
We want to do that obviously a couple times, but we'd like to hit some distillers, some of our favorites.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
We'll take you along for the
We will.
ride for sure. And maybe we'll meet some of you out there on these trips.
Yes,
It
that
could
would be
happen.
awesome.
We love to meet each and every one of you. If you're in the area, hit us up.
Yeah.
We'd love to catch up, see what's going down in your world. Maybe you got some secret spots you can turn us on to. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. We appreciate each and every one of you. It is awesome to be able to share our bourbon journey with you. And thank you so much for tuning in and watching this video, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.